Vic added $400 to the old lady's invoice before he'd even opened the hood. I'm the apprentice. I keep my mouth shut. But the car was a spotless '98 Camry. There was nothing wrong with it. And there was a man's flat cap on the passenger seat that she kept reaching over to touch. She'd come in because of a noise, that's all. A little tick when it turned over cold. The kind of thing that's a $10 sensor or nothing at all. Vic took one look at her. 70-odd, cardigan, handbag held with both hands, and I watched him decide. Oh, he said, in the voice. The sorry to tell you voice. Yeah, that's not good. He hadn't touched the car. He told her it was the timing chain and the water pump while they were in there and a couple of other things that live behind long words, and he wrote it up, and the number at the bottom was $1,200, and she went very still and said, "Oh dear," very quietly, and opened the handbag. Here's the thing about the cap. It was tweed, worn soft, sitting on the passenger seat like a person, and the whole time Vic was talking, she kept putting her hand on it, not picking it up, just resting her fingers on it the way you'd steady yourself on someone's knee. I knew whose it was. You didn't have to be clever. She counted the money out in cash. She had it folded in an envelope, and she counted it onto the counter in 10s and 20s, and it was almost exactly $1,200, like she'd been keeping it for something. And I understood that she was going to hand over money she'd saved for a real thing to fix a car that did not need fixing, and drive away grateful. Vic went in the back to get the card machine she didn't need, and I stood there, apprentice. 9 months in. One word from Vic, and I'm back to handing resumes around a town where he knows everybody. She looked at me. She must have seen something on my face because she said, "Is it very bad, love?" He was going to teach me about the car, my Gerald. He always did all this. Her hand went to the cap again. I never learned. I keep meaning to learn. And I heard myself say, "There's nothing wrong with your car." It came out flat, just a fact, in the quiet of the garage. The tick's a sensor. $15. I'll put it in myself. It takes 10 minutes, and you don't need the rest. You don't need any of the rest. She looked at me. "Take your money back off the counter," I said. "Please, before he comes back. Put it in your bag." She didn't move fast. She's not built for fast anymore. She reached out and gathered the notes together with those careful hands and folded them back into the envelope, and she was looking at me the whole time like she was trying to memorize my face, and I heard the back door go. Vic came out with the card machine and stopped when he saw the empty counter. "She's all set," I said. "It was just the sensor. I already told her. $15. I'll sort it now." The garage was very quiet. Vic looked at me, and I looked at him, and we both understood exactly what had just happened and exactly what it was going to cost me. And neither of us said it, because she was standing right there with her handbag and her husband's cap and her envelope, watching two men have an entire conversation without a single word. Then she said, "Well, aren't you kind? And Vic, I will give him this one thing." Vic looked at the floor. She turned to me. "Would you really show me the sensor so I know next time?" And I said, "Yes, of course. Come around this side." And I picked up the flat cap off the passenger seat so she'd have somewhere to sit while I did it, and I went to hand it to her. And she said, "Keep it in your hands a minute, would you? I don't get to see anyone hold it."